Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Tarot of the Week. I'm just going to turn my phone off because it's just going to start binging. So I'll just turn that off and we'll turn some notifications off. So, yes, we have got Tarot of the Week, and it's really interesting. I have been using different cards by different designers, and so this particular chap, people really are liking this chap here, and yeah, he's got a really unusual take on how he does his cards. So, with this particular deck by Chiro, we've got the Gilded Tarot and we've got the Star. We've got the Star. She is a star. Look at her. Lots to take in this particular card. Lots to take in. At the top of the card, we've got this wonderful universal world going on, which is the divine, the divine temperance in the background, holding the star aloft. And stars are quite sacred. They give birth to each other, they die. They're not infinite, but they have the most magical power. And for us, we wish upon a star. So in our culture, we see them as something quite magical. And they're up there shining in the sky, out in the universe, all of the time, only visible to us at nighttime. But they're ever present. And, for some of my work, especially the Arcturian work, which is connected to the star of Arcturus, which is part of the Bootes constellation, then, that's where I get that inspiration from the stars above. So we have this quite complex image here of the universal star. Temperance is how it's described. And then we have the star herself. Here she is at the bottom of the card, really naked. She's just showing the world who she is. So there's no pretense, there's no protections, there's no facade. She's not wearing a mask like my mask at the back here. She is just exposing herself to the world around her whilst having faith that she is completely supported by the universe above and by star energy. You can see that she has her two jugs here and she's emptying those emotional aspects of herself, really in the faith that as she empties out, pours out her heart almost, pours out her worries, her concerns, pours out, releases what has been holding her back, that it will come back to her, that she has faith that there is replenishment. And that's what star energy is all about. As I say, they birth and they die. Stars are not infinite. They have a longevity, a lifetime. And that could be millions of years, hundreds of millions of years, but they do diminish and they fade. And so for us, when we're looking at this card, I would like you to think about where your faith is in terms of trusting the universe, where your faith is in terms of your hopes and your wishes. Have you abandoned them? Have you abandoned your hopes and wishes? Or do you still have some hopes and wishes that you want to pull into your world, your life, into your energy? The key thing about this card as we look at the image here is she's not controlling where the energy is flowing. So we are to look at the two vessels that she's holding, and she's pouring energy out into the universe. She is doing that in complete faith. She's not pouring that energy into other mechanisms, controlling it, nothing at all. She is just allowing the liquid energy to flow out into the universe. And we have this sort of star, which is actually the bottom of the pendulum. For a while there, I thought that was actually a sunflower, but it isn't. It kind of does look like a sunflower, but it's actually the bottom of the pendulum here. And it's like an exploding star, because stars do explode as well in their dying phases. And it's almost like a wand reaching out from Father Time here, giving a blessing on the energy that is flowing out of this vessel here. We have to be really aware when it comes to our wishes, our hopes, and our dreams of how we think and where our thoughts are at any given time. And interestingly, I was talking to a client this morning, and her process, which she reminded me, was I've got to watch my thoughts because energy flows where thoughts go. And so we have to be really mindful to allow the universe to work. We need to check how we think about our hopes and our wishes. Are they believable? Are they achievable? Is it something that will come into my life? I'm just going to take a little sip of water. So we have to think about the energy behind our thoughts, because that's all part of the law of attraction, the law of manifestation. And so we can have that double negative coming in. So if we think something bad is going to happen, then suddenly something bad is going to happen. And so we've put that negative thought form out there. For this particular card, she has that wonderful star on her third eye, just in there, that beautiful star there. And the waters are calm themselves. The astral plane in the back is relatively subdued. There's no stormy clouds. It's just astral energy. The water is all calm. She has her star on her third eye. And so, again, when we have faith in something that's going to happen, our third eye is the process that we need to be really mindful of. So that's about seeing it. Can we see that dream coming true? Can we see that plan coming together? Are we seeing how things are going to work out? So our third eye is really, really important to help us envision the dream that we're putting out onto that star. It's a really complex card. It's a really calm card. It's quite a soothing card. Like, I feel quite soothed when I look at this card. I'm not feeling the usual turmoil or trauma as I do with some tarot cards. This one has actually got such a lovely feeling around it. So, time to think about your dreams, your wishes, your hopes. Are you visualizing that that is actually achievable, and how is that going to be achievable? And this sort of follows on when I think I did the Three of Wands a few weeks ago with, are all our ducks in a row? Is now the time for our dreams to come true? So I hope you've enjoyed that particular deck. It is the Gilded Tarot by Marcello, yes, gosh, I've forgotten his name now. Ciro Marchetti. That's Ciro Marchetti is the person who designed these cards. And one or two people have asked where to get those cards. So if you just Google his name, you will be able to find his website. He has a fantastic website. Even just Google Gilded Tarot, you'll find his website. But beautiful, absolutely beautiful, the star. So until the next time, take care of yourself and make a wish upon that star. Bye for now.